Hi guys, this is I Play 4K, aka I Play AK, and in this video guys today I'm going to show you Metra Exodus running on 5.3 GHz Core i9 9900K and two RTX 2080 Ti video cards and SLI. I'm going to show you today 5K resolution, so this is going to be a video benchmark for those who is not satisfied with 4K resolution, for those who have the 5K resolution monitors, for those who have the 4K resolution monitors and two RTX 2080 Ti and want to increase the pixels clarity. They can use the DSR to do the 5K resolution. For all of those people, let me real quick go ahead and show you the settings, extreme settings. So keep in mind guys that this video today is not about the gameplay. This video today is about the performance benchmark, experience sharing and tips. DirectX 11 because DirectX 12 doesn't support the SLI. So two video cards guys, overclock on the VRAM up to 15,300 megahertz, 15.3 gigahertz on the GDR6. Wow, 14,000 megahertz is our stock. And self-explanatory stats at the left top. T stands for the temperature, U stands for the usage or utilization, F stands for the frequencies, FR stands for the fan rotation, which is 100% fan rotation for our video cards. Video card 1, video card 2. Settings for the video cards are synchronized. They're running at EVGA stock, but pretty much GDR6 VRAM is overclocked to 650 megahertz additionally. Okay guys, let's go ahead and get going guys. I'm just going to use my favorite level that is great for the benchmarking because it has the high polygon count topology within the character models, and the train has a lot of cylindric objects that also have the
my wife, my comrades from the order,
high
my
polygon
friends,
topology
people
as
from
well,
my station.
plus a
Nobody
lot
believes
of
me.
the post-processing filters during this video, so it's a great level to test the performance. I know a lot of copycats will copy me, but anyways, again, this video is not about the performance, but I'm going to show you Ninja excellent performance. As again, a lot of copycats will copy me, but you're watching the original guys. It's always to watch the original. Right here, this train has a lot of polygon counts guys as well. I would say the train by itself has about 50,000 polygon counts. Look at the crazy FPS. Look at the delay next to the FPS in milliseconds. Delay between the hardware and the software, which is DirectX API.
Group B, continue patrolling the courtyard in the generator room. Group A, check the wind turbine zone.
Rupi is sleeping already, man. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Por qué trabaja, amiga? Muchacha, ¿por qué trabaja? Look at that, above 100 FPS, and I'm recording today with the ShadowPlay, so you can add about 3 FPS at least to the FPS count, and to get the real FPS without the ShadowPlay recording, guys. GPU is not overclocked because, as you can see, we're going to reach 88 Celsius on our GPU, and if I'm going to overclock the GPU with additional clocks, with additional frequency, it's going to pretty much thermal throttle itself, and it's going to be waste. So if you don't want to thermal throttle on the first GPU, on the first video card, you want to make sure that your first video card guys is running on water or on a hybrid water cooler, which is a great idea to get Gigabyte Extreme Water Force video card, which is RTX 2080 Ti and SLI. And slot 2 can be on air guys, but slot 1 should be on water or hybrid water cooling, and then you will be running nice and quiet and cool as well. You will never thermal throttle itself, and you can clock to the maximum 100 megahertz. Additionally, on this EVGA RTX 2080 Ti XC Ultra video cards, or on the Gigabyte Extreme Border Force 100 megahertz at least, and on GDDR6 you can additionally increase by about 800 megahertz. If you're going to have an extra fan, like 240 millimeter Cooler Master fan on top of it,
Redeploy to the generator
you're
room.
going to be good to go.
Aha, you can sneak ahead. No need to play heroes for a change.
Look at that
Let's wait till we
delay.
walk off.
Delay, guys, is below 10 milliseconds almost all the time, sometimes getting to 12, but when delay below 15 milliseconds it's very comfortable, and the SLI you're not going to feel any lag at all, no stuttering. If I'm going to put you on a computer and I'm not going to tell you that this is the SLI, you will never tell.
Am I glad to see you here?
Are you alright?
I'm fine, thank you. All right, we don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there.
The game is great, guys. It's amazing. All the Metro series is amazing, but especially this one. But I advise you to go ahead and get the trilogy, the Metro 2033, the Metro Last Light, as well as Redux, Metro 2033, or Metro Last Light. If I would be you, I would play Metro 2033 Classic and Metro Last Light as Redux, and then Metro Exodus. You're going to enjoy. Guys, a lot of modders will take these models and they will import it into Stalker game series. I can see it can happen easy because pretty much the game engine, 4A game engine for the Metro Exodus has the ability, like all the Metro game engines, has the easy ability to export the models into any other game engine. And I believe a lot of modders for the Stalker X-Ray game engine will use that ability. And there is a possibility, guys, I'm going to create X-Ray game engine tutorials for that X-Ray SDK, and maybe I'm going to show you how to do it as well. Because it should be additional work to be done with the models before you can transfer them to the Stalker, because the Metro Exodus, they're using, guys, the method that Crytek company within the CryEngine 3 in Crysis 2, Crysis 3 and CryEngine 5 was using, which is the characters has the multiple 3D objects within the character, like a head, body, like a torso, the legs, arms. This is how it's possible to render higher quality polygons characters. So let's say if you don't see the lag, it's not going to be rendered on the screen, and it's going to save on the FPS performance during the real-time rendering of your display screen. That kind of ability was introduced in Crysis 2 by Crytek. They use it in especially in the Crysis 3 and Crysis 2, and they're using it heavily a lot in CryEngine 5. But CryEngine 2 didn't use it in Crysis. So pretty much all the characters, like 20,000, 30,000 polygons, was used as a single 3D model. Keep that in mind. As you can hear the sound, this is my USB RAID storage system, enables itself and disables itself. Look like Maximus 11 here, motherboards having this issue, because all my USB ports used, and I'm using USB 3.0 port with 4 hard drives, and I believe it's not enough power, especially when I'm running 2 RTX 2080 Ti. Maybe not enough PCI lens to use all of this on the 390 chipset that I'm using today. Okay guys, as you can see, 5K resolution. Let me real quick go ahead and show it to you. Extreme, everything maxed out, right? And let's go ahead and have a look. This kind of scene I'm going to use as a benchmark because this is the rendered scene within the game engine. It's not the pre-rendered scene like a video, so it's using all the GPU utilization up to above 99%, so it can be used as a benchmark, and it's using a lot of characters, a lot of polygons. At least I believe 500,000 polygons on screen will be used with a lot of post-processing. And complex shaders and texture techniques during this kind of scene right here. So I think it's at least 500,000 polygons, but I believe 750, around 750 average, or maybe even 1 million. Because the train itself, guys, as you can see, it has the complex geometry, and all of these are polygons. And as you can see, it's detailed geometry, it's not just a geometry. With the complex texturing, so you can see the rust and stuff like that. It's a multiple textures, techniques. The shading. Look at that beautiful FPS. We're still above 60 FPS. 5K resolution, guys. And delay is below 20 milliseconds. So pretty much it's comfortable. So 5K resolution, guys, will be as comfortable as 4K, but 4K is crazy comfortable because 4K will be staying below 10 milliseconds on the latency delay in the open world when we're going to be on a scene of the open world, and when there is not going to be that too many of the characters. As I already told you, I think it's about at least 500,000 polygons rendered right now in real time. Smoke, dynamic smoke, as you can see, coming out, so a lot of post processing effects as well.
What is this jammer for?
Depot filled, as you can see, bluer, so I didn't disable it. So I'm running the SLI profile. I modified the executable file because it's impossible to run the SLI custom SLI profile, by the way. I'm going to create a video about it, how to do so. And you want to close the origin by EA application, otherwise your GPU utilization will be kind of about 80, 82, kind of suck per GPU. So to keep it above 90%, you want to disable the origin application. You just want to close it temporary while you're playing this game. Close all kind of applications that running DirectX API rendering.
It's not my call, and you're not. Well, I'll fight for the guys no matter what. Of course, Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
Leaves no one behind. Alright, Spartans, throw these overboard.
So you can see my first video card is kind of throttling itself a little bit. But as again, because there is no room for the Z390 on the Asus Maximus 11 motherboard to breathe. So if you want to have the best scenario, guys, get yourself Core i5 9600K, overclock it to 5.3 GHz. Get yourself Corsair H150i Pro. Get yourself liquid metal, because today I'm using the liquid metal thermal compound, thermal grizzly. And get yourself MSI Godlike motherboard or Gigabyte Aeros Extreme, but I really like the MSI Godlike motherboard. It's using premium components and one of the best MSI motherboard ever on the Z390 chipset. And so you're gonna save on this CPU. Don't get the i9 9900K. Save that $300 on and get yourself i5 9600K. Get the better board. Get the first RTX 2080 Ti, which is going to be hybrid water cooled by Gigabyte Extreme Water Force, and the second one you can get on air. Keep in mind that hybrid water cooled video card is not going to last more than 3 years, because the pump will will be down if you're going to play every day.
Is this what you were hoping for?
What else? But pretty much you're not gonna keep this video card for about 3 years anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do not get the Titan RTX unless you have the cash, because Titan RTX is only 15% faster than that, but it's going to cost you 2 times more for the same system. Keep that in mind. So you're gonna pay pretty much $2,500 more. So 60 FPS, very comfortable at 5K resolution. Keep in mind that just because I'm recording with the ShadowPlay, so 3 FPS at least you can add to the FPS counter. So we're above 60 FPS average, below 20 milliseconds delay, which is comfortable. I would say even more than comfortable, especially in open world. It's going to be less than that. Delay will be below 15 milliseconds. And 4K resolution, 7K resolution, 8K resolution, guys. Gameplays and benchmarks of Metro Exodus and any other games with the same system will be available over the iPlay4K.com YouTube channel, so go ahead and check it out. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy was invested just to share the experience and provide these valuable tips for you guys without the high school kind of loser vision or marketing BS. So this is the honest, guys, review and honest experience and tips for you. Let me real quick go ahead and show you again our resolution and our settings. So pretty much extreme. With the Ultra you will receive about 2-3 FPS more, but not that much. 2-3 FPS extra.
We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man?
So pretty much if you're not willing to overclock your video card, you probably want to run on Ultra. You will receive the same FPS as your pretty much video card will overclock at extreme.
blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you...
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country.
Fans, as you can see, running at 100%, so if you're running them on air, it's gonna get a little bit noisy. It's not that, you know, like a vacuum, but it's kind of noisy, so keep that in mind. So if you don't want that noise,
Just don't kill me, please. At least he accepted my surrender.
you want to make sure we get his gun. You want to make sure, guys, that you're running knock him down. I don't kill people. You want to make sure, guys, that you're running on the hybrid water cooling, and in this scenario you're going to be the best, especially if you're going to invest $160 and get that extension for a hybrid water cooler. And if you're going to get the 240mm by the Corsair and 2 120mm fans, oh my god, you're going to enjoy. And that type of hybrid water cooler by Corsair has 5 years warranty, so after 3 years, usually they pump don't last over 3 years, but you still can use the warranty if you plan to have this setup 5 years. But keep in mind that RTX 2080 Ti and SLI will last you at least 3 years in 4K resolution. I promise you on that. And in 2022 the PC gaming will be dead anyways, and Nvidia will be probably producing the video cards for the corporations like Quadras and stuff like that, for the self-driving cars. They will be out of business for the PC gaming, because PC gaming and console gaming will be no more in 2022. But more information about it with the full explanation, go ahead and check it out, the iPlay4K YouTube channel. I'm going to explain a lot on that topic for you. I will explain to you why PC gaming will be dead in 2022, as well as console gaming. But due to that time, Nvidia will be dominating. So RTX 2080 Ti will be the just before the last generation of the NVIDIA GPUs, so keep that in mind. Before the PC gaming will be that. The next NVIDIA GPU architecture will be great with the RTX, with the ray tracing. This technology is not ready yet, so keep that in mind. But the next generation will be ready, and it's going to be the next NVIDIA gaming GPUs architecture before the PC gaming will be dead or will die. I would say it's going to be 2022. But as again, go ahead and watch my video on why I think the PC gaming is dead or will die in 2022. It's going to be a nice video. Alright, this scene right now is going to have a lot of dynamic particles, a lot of force effects, and the FPS will drop down a little bit. GPU utilization will be kind of stuck, as you can see, drop to 80%. Unfortunately, during this scene. So if you're running 8K resolution, you're going to be below 30 FPS during this scene, but then again, you're going to be above 30 FPS at 8K. It's a little sneak preview for you. But go ahead and check out the 7K, 8K resolution over the iPlay 4K Metro Exodus on the same system. You're going to be enjoying, as well as I'm going to provide next GPU architectures and next Intel CPUs over the iPlay 4K, and I'm going to test exact the same scenes, guys, exact the same gameplay for us to compare, especially the scenes for the characters, because it's the most heaviest scenes with the most polygon counts topology in the Metro Exodus. That's why I decided to use just these scenes, guys. So pretty much 5K resolution, 4K resolution, guys, is very enjoyable experience and running smooth, so you're not gonna feel that lag, especially when you're playing 4K. 5K maybe just a little bit, but very as well silky. 7K you're going to start feeling, it's going to be comfortable, but you're going to start feeling that lag. And 8K resolution is gonna give you a little bit of lag, so keep that in mind with the SLI setup. And 8K resolution and 7K resolution is impossible to run with a single RTX 2080 Ti. I mean, it's possible, it's still going to render, but FPS will be impossible to play. But the Metro Exodus is impossible at 8K resolution with the GTX 1080 Ti and SLI video cards, because the VRAM usage will be above 11 gigabytes. Somehow the 8K resolution with RTX 2080 Ti using less VRAM frame buffer than with the GTX 1080 Ti and SLI, guys. And I think the Turing GPU architecture are using somehow compressing the data before it's storing in the VRAM frame buffer, and maybe it's even using the AI cores, the first AI cores or Neuron cores to do so. If I would be an NVIDIA developer, this is how I would envision it: compress it with those cores that I'm not using in the game and store it in the VRAM frame buffer, and then extract it when I need it by the GPU, because those cores are so fast and GPU like that, compressing, extracting, compressing, instructing the same instruction all over, repeating cycle. GPU does it 20-30 times faster than CPU, and it's a great idea, by the way, to do so by limiting and limiting that limit of your VRAM frame buffer at 8K resolution with 11 gigabytes of frame buffer. So pretty much GTX 1080 Ti is impossible in SLI in 8K resolution because it's going to crash, but RTX 2080 Ti and SLI running 8K resolution, but it's not so comfortable. It's comfortable for the old school gamers, but not so comfortable. Alright guys, let me real quick go ahead and we're done over here. As again, this is how you ran this 5K resolution, everything extreme on touch. So this is how we ran this today. As again, let me real quick go ahead and show you real quick the system. But as again, I'm going to create the i9-9900K overclocking guide, the best scenarios for the gaming and for the as a workstation. Go ahead and check it out over the iplay4k.com YouTube channel. So this is pretty much, guys, how we're going to run it. As again, I use the 6 core 6 threads. This is only possible with H150i Pro on any Z390 chipset motherboard that doesn't have the 4 slots of the PCI Express, guys, 16 times. So you will be lower temperature with the MSI Godlike or Gigabyte Aorus Extreme motherboards. Otherwise, you're going to be stick with the same scenarios, guys, and this is going to be the best. By the way, the best gaming station, guys, in 2019, RTX 2080 Ti and the Core i9-9900K at 5.3 GHz. This is the single thread performance, the best, the fastest single thread performance I ever saw in 2019, and multi-thread performance not the best but almost the best. So as again, I'm not going to touch a lot, but pretty much here's the CPUs, and you can see their scores. They don't have the cores disabled. And look at this, we're going to overperform 8700K almost in multi-threaded performance. This is amazing. And we're not using the hyper threading, so that hyper threading 6 extra threads is just waste when we're running the 9th generation versus the 8th generation. We don't need even the hyper threading. We're going to compensate it with 5.3 GHz frequencies. Bam, bam, bam. And in the games, we are faster in the single threads. Means that we're going to be much faster than 8th generation 8700K in the games with the same video cards. We're going to receive more FPS, guys. Alright, guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. That's pretty much it. And this is the Intel Extreme utility after the stress test and the benchmark. The benchmark pretty much stressing the CPU so much. In the 100% in anything else like video encoding and stuff like that, I'm reaching like 90, even not 90 Celsius. I'm reaching like 87. The highest in the prime, I'm reaching 88 Celsius. But with the Intel Extreme utility, tuning utility, I'm reaching 95 Celsius. As again, room temperature was 74 Fahrenheit. When I'm at 82 Fahrenheit, I'm reaching about 97 during this test. So this is like during the hot summer days, and this is like during the regular days. Alright, guys, scenario, this is real quick for you where's the stats was. But as again, I set it in the BIOS, and as again, my i9-9900K overclocking guide is coming very soon over the iPlay4K, aka iPlay4K YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next videos. Go ahead and hit that like button, and I'm right now putting some cool videos for you. As again, the overclock was on the VRAM, additional 650 megahertz. I'm right now putting the cool videos for you. Go ahead and smash that like button. A lot of time, money, energy was invested into you guys, and subscribe. I will see you in the next videos. Peace.